Coasters, Haunts, and Dark Rides. It is Friday, June 19th, and it is a beautiful day to be at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So join me as we take a walk around the park. We have entered the land of Pandora. Pandora is absolutely stunning. In the absolutely beautiful world of Pandora, our first attraction is Flight of the Avatar. It is posted as a 65-minute wait. It is currently 10:35, so we will see how accurate that is.
Maybe there's an exchange student. You never know in the future. I said something about you and look around. What are those things?
Prepare systems for the next group.
All systems engaged.
Yes.
Great. Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an ikram, or as we call it, a banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number, you're not going to feel a thing. You're doing
They're all clear.
great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Navi. They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Navi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Okay, To get you flying on a Banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got it. Now, let's find you your avatar matches.
No match, Justice.
You don't have a match.
All right, you've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now. And I'll see you in there.
Please step off the link.
Cica, kerüljél, haladjál, kicsi vagy, bújjál. Kerüljél. Yeah.
Next up, Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Let's go! Jumbo everyone. My name is Aaron and I'll be your safari guide for today. A couple of safety reminders before we head into the reserve. Please stay fully seated, keeping those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. While we wait for our turn to enter the reserve, I would like to direct your attention up at those animal spotting guides above you. I can't promise that we'll see all of those animals today, but I can promise that we'll see at least one. If anyone will be taking photos or videos today, be sure to have those cameras out and ready. There's no telling when we may see an animal. I will try to point them all out for you along the way, but you might see something that I don't, so be ready at any time. We are starting our journey right here in the Little Ituri Forest. The forest is home to a lot of shy animals, and they are very good at hiding. But it looks like we are in luck already because there's a black and white bird that's standing in the water on the left side. That is a saddle-billed stork. Those birds are surprisingly large, standing up to 5 feet tall. On the right, you will see an okapi over there with those black and white striped legs. While the okapi resembles a zebra, it's not related to zebras at all. The okapi is the closest living relative of the giraffe. On the left, we'll also pass by another saddle-billed stork. The two that we saw here today are likely a mated pair. The saddle-billed stork will mate for life, and I think they are the cutest couple out here on the reserve. Many of the animals that live here in the forest rely on their camouflage to blend in with their surroundings. That helps to keep them hidden and safe from predators. But that does make them a bit more difficult for us to find as well. So keep a lookout behind all those trees and bushes for any animals that might be hiding there. Sometimes they are closer than you'd think they'd be. And it looks like there are some antelope just up ahead. On the right, standing in those bushes, are some greater kudu. And in the very back on the right, you might make out some horns. Those are bongos lying down in the very back. These greater kudu that we're passing by are all female, since they don't have horns. Only the male greater kudu have horns. On the left, there is a black rhino in the corner. It almost looks like a very big rock up there. The black rhinos are highly endangered. In 2015, there were only 5,000 of them left in the wild. But thanks to conservation efforts, their numbers have since doubled. We are leaving the forest behind now and will make our way towards the Safi River. The river is where many aquatic animals live, so keep your eyes on the water. If you see any bubbles or ripples on the water's surface, that might mean there's an animal hiding underneath. It looks like there are a lot of birds up ahead, and a couple of hippos in the water. Hippos spend most of their time in the water to stay cool. These gray birds are pink-backed pelicans. They may not look very pink, but they have patches of pink feathers on their backs and under their wings. During the mating season, the skin on their faces will also flush a pink color. On the left, there are many more hippos in the water. We call a group of hippos a bloat. In the wild, these bloats can number up to 100 individuals. So this over here is a pretty small bloat. Hippos are very well adapted to their life in the water. They are able to hold their breath for several minutes at a time. They are even able to fall asleep while they're completely submerged. The hippos will naturally come up to the surface to take a breath whenever they need one, while they're still sleeping. They even like to travel underneath the water, walking along the bottom of the riverbed instead of swimming at the surface. As we cross this bridge, look out for any Nile crocodiles down below. Nile crocodiles are one of the largest living reptiles, but they often just look like a very big log that's floating in the water. That camouflage helps them to ambush their prey, and the crocodiles eat a lot of food to grow to their large size. The Nile crocodile is able to eat up to half of its body weight in food in a single sitting. But usually they only eat a full meal once a week, and they can go several weeks without eating anything if necessary. Up next, we are going to head out onto the savannah, where the more famous African animals live. But before we get close to the animals, we are going to pass by a very large tree on the right side. That is a baobab tree. While it doesn't have any leaves right now, that tree is alive and well. The baobab trees go without their leaves like that to help them conserve water. Water can be hard to come by out on the hot and dry savanna, so those trees try to hold on to all the water they can get. They will be leafless for up to 9 months out of the year. And because their branches look a little bit like roots without their leaves, they were given the nickname the upside down trees. We are making our way out onto the open savanna, and this is the largest portion of our reserve. We have a lot of ground to cover here, and we'll have many opportunities to get a close look at all the animals, even if there aren't any immediately around us right now. The savanna's most distinctive feature is the wide open space. You can see quite a ways off into the distance. The prey animals that live here rely more on their speed to quickly run away from predators, instead of trying to blend into their environment, like the animals that live in the forest. But the predators often rely on camouflage to help them sneak up on their prey. Speaking of predators, look very closely under that big bush on the left side. There are some African painted dogs lying down in the shade behind those rocks. Unlike your dogs at home, painted dogs don't bark, and instead will communicate using yips and squeals. They are very family-oriented animals, allowing the youngest members of their pack to eat first at every meal. Also on the left are some sable antelope lying down in the back with those long curved horns. Sable antelope are very brave animals. When faced with a threat, they stand their ground and fight, refusing to run away. We are approaching some tall structures on both sides of the road here. These are termite mounds. Termite mounds are made of a combination of soil, termite saliva, and dung. They bake in the sun to become as hard as concrete. Termite mounds are so hard that elephants like to use them as scratching posts. Once the termite mounds have been worn down a little bit by all of that scratching, antelope will stand on top of them to use the termite mounds as a lookout point to see if there are any predators that are hiding in the tall grass. It looks like there is another animal up ahead, the wildebeest, those big brown antelope off in the distance. Wildebeest are often found in very large groups. That helps to keep them safe from predators. Wildebeest live in the most densely packed communities of any large mammal, except for humans. And it looks like there is a giraffe up ahead underneath these palm trees that you'll see on the left. It blends in very well with those spots. Giraffes are the tallest land animal on Earth, standing at 18 to 20 feet tall. Giraffes will reach even higher into the treetops by using their very long tongue, which measures 18 inches long. The giraffe's tongue is longer than a grown man's forearm.
I don't know.
And it looks like there's another giraffe up ahead standing quite close to the road, but this one's definitely not fully grown. This is just a little baby, and it looks like this baby giraffe is a bit over a year old. It probably stands at 10 feet tall, so it's about half of its full adult height. If you take a look at the spot pattern on that giraffe, you'll see it has very jagged edges to its spots, which tells us that is a Maasai giraffe. And it looks like there are many more Maasai giraffe on the left side, an entire tower, and they have an even smaller baby back there. But even newborn giraffes are still quite tall. They start off life 6 feet tall, which is quite the head start. Those giraffes will spend most of their day feeding from trees and very little time sleeping. They only sleep about 30 minutes each day, so they can always be on the lookout for danger. We are approaching a lot of knocked over trees over here, and this is an indication we're heading into elephant territory. Elephants will knock over big trees like this in order to eat the leaves that are high up on the branches. That may seem destructive, but it is good for the savanna to open up all that space for grass to grow. Now on the left-hand side, you might glimpse a mandrill walking around behind those trees. It seems to be dipping in and out of view back by that rock wall. Mandrills are the largest monkey species, and males reach up to 80 pounds. The females are much smaller though, only about 25 pounds each. So the male and female mandrills are very easy to tell apart. I'll see if there are any elephants that might be hiding behind these trees on the right. It looks like there is one in the back there, halfway behind those bushes. Clearly elephants are very large and strong animals, but even they have things that they're afraid of. One thing that elephants fear are bees. Elephants have very sensitive skin, so they definitely don't want to be stung by a bee. They'll stay far away whenever they hear that buzzing sound. This fact did come in handy when Disney conservationists learned that farmers here in Africa were suffering from having elephants raid their crops. A farmer's crops are their livelihood, so they would defend themselves, but that did harm the elephants. So the Disney conservationists came up with a unique solution, and that was placing beehives around the perimeter of the farmers' fields, like a beehive fence. The bees kept the elephants far away without harming them, so everybody could live together in peace. The elephants kept their lives, the farmers kept their crops, and they also had honey to share with the villagers. And there is another elephant quite close here on the left. The males and females are pretty difficult to tell apart since they both have tusks. Elephant tusks are just elongated teeth, and they continue to grow for the elephant's entire life. You can make an educated guess as to whether you're looking at males or females based on how many of them are around at once. The male elephants are more solitary. They tend to go off on their own to live by themselves. though sometimes they do form small bachelor herds with other males. The female elephants are much more social, forming larger herds, and the females are the only ones to live with the young. So if you ever see a baby elephant, then you definitely know you're looking at a group of females. The female elephants are led by the oldest and wisest female. She is called the matriarch and leads the herd using her exceptional memory. The matriarch elephant can even remember feeding grounds and watering holes that she visited when she was just a calf. So it's not wrong to say an elephant never forgets. Or at least the matriarch elephant never does. It looks like there is another elephant further away on the left side. We're approaching another familiar animal just around the corner. The flamingos. These are greater flamingos. They are the largest in size and lightest in color of all flamingo species. They get that distinctive pink color from their diet, which consists of algae and crustaceans like brine shrimp. When they feed, the flamingos turn their head completely upside down, allowing them to use the comb-like structures inside of their beak to filter out their food from the water, similar to how we use a food strainer at home. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. So that back there was a flamboyance of flamingos. We are approaching a fresh mud wallow here on the left. Elephants and rhinos will cover themselves in mud to protect their skin from the sun. The mud acts like a natural sunscreen while also keeping them cool. And on the right there is an ostrich over there pecking around. That one is a female, since she has brown feathers. The male ostriches have black feathers with white wingtips, so the females blend in a bit better with their environment. Ostriches are the fastest land animal on 2 legs, able to reach speeds of 40 miles per hour. Ostriches rely more on their legs than their wings, since they're just too big and heavy to fly. Up ahead is another exciting animal, but you need to look closely to see it. On the left there is a cheetah lying down in the shade behind those trees. Look carefully for those spots. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals, even faster than the ostrich, able to reach speeds of 60 miles per hour, and they can reach that speed in just 3 seconds. They have very streamlined bodies and only semi-retractable claws, allowing them to grip the ground like cleats when they run. Cheetahs are unique among big cats since they're not able to roar, and instead communicate using chirps and purrs, and sometimes meows. This big rock structure that we're passing by is called a kopie. Lions are often found nearby. They like to sun themselves up on those rocks and look out for prey, but if there are any lions around, they may also be difficult to see. They will spend most of their days sleeping or resting, up to 20 hours each day. I don't know about the lions, but we've got up to some rhinos here that are right beside the road. These are white rhinos. They can be identified by their very flat and broad-shaped mouth, which is perfect for grazing on grass. As you can see, those rhinos are not very white in color, even underneath all that mud. But they weren't named after their color. The white rhino got its name from an Afrikaans word, wide, which means wide, not white. Wide refers to the wide shape of their mouth. There is just a mistranslation. On the left, we'll be passing by some burrows. Burrows are big holes in the ground that animals like warthogs and aardvarks will use as their homes, though there don't seem to be any animals around the burrows right now. You'll get one more look at the white rhinos on the right side, and that ostrich that's pecking around past the trees as well. These rhinos have pretty poor eyesight, but they can definitely hear us passing by using their excellent hearing. Rhinos will rotate their ears all around their head to hear sounds from any direction. On the right, there are some eggs on the ground, and those look like ostrich eggs, since they're just so large. Each egg weighs about 3 pounds, which is equivalent to about 2 dozen chicken eggs. The ostrich eggs are also very strong enough an adult human could stand on top of them without breaking them. The eggs have to be sturdy, since the ostriches sit on their eggs to keep them warm. And as the largest bird species, ostriches are surprisingly heavy. Each one weighs between 200 and 300 pounds. We are now in the final part of the reserve, the Magadi Glen, which is home to the Nigerian dwarf goats. The goats are a domesticated species. The warden takes very good care of them, and in return, the goats provide their milk to the villagers. Their milk is highly nutritious and has a sweet flavor. By raising the goats for milk, the villagers don't have to rely so much on local wildlife, and that helps to keep the wildlife safe and protected. The goats are also very cute and very friendly, and they take up less space than a traditional dairy cow. Unfortunately, that does bring our safari to an end, but I hope you got to see a lot of the animals you wanted to see and learn something new about them as well. If you'd like to see even more animals after this, I highly recommend the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail nearby. Over there, you'll get another chance to see some of the animals you saw on the safari and see lots of new ones, like gorillas, meerkats, naked mole rats, and many more. But if you've already seen enough African animals for one day, and you'd like to see something a little different, then I recommend heading over to Asia instead, to the Maharaja Jungle Trek, where you can see Asian animals like tigers and Komodo dragons. As we make our way back to the village, please gather up any personal belongings. And if there are any wilderness explorers on board looking for that badge, you are riding the Simba 1. You can get that badge from the trail guide who will be up the path from the exit. They'll be wearing a bright orange bag, so you'll know exactly who to ask. If you've made it all the way to the gift shop, then you've gone a little bit too far, and you'll need to turn around to find that guide. If you are looking for some entertainment that also comes with some air conditioning, I highly recommend the Festival of the Lion King show, which is right here in Africa. It is quite exciting with singing, dancing, acrobatics, and even pyrotechnics, so I highly recommend it if you've never seen it before. There is a show every hour on the hour until 4 o'clock. We will be approaching your stop in just a moment, but here in Harambe we don't like saying goodbye. It's far too sad and far too final. So instead we say Kwaherini, and that means to go well. So Kwaherini everyone. Go well, go wild, and go make a difference out there.
So that's going to be our yellowback diker. That's our yellowback diker. Not always often you get a chance to see the yellowback diker because our buddy's really good at hiding. A lot of times he'll be out there and I just can't even see him. He'll be a little easier to find.
Because you can look out for the stripes, so it's a little bit taller. But yeah. And then go on kind of like an open path trail.
Lots of fishies. Lots and lots and lots of fishies. Holy cow.
Those are absolutely terrifying.
Zebra eating lunch.
You want to see?
There's a big gorilla.
back to Pandora for the Navi River journey.
Brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
Just leave it there for now.
Yeah, you're really confident.
We already have it before. It's fine. I'm not doing it now.
Attention. We have encountered a brief delay. Please stay seated in your boat. Your journey through Pandora will resume shortly. Attention. We have encountered a brief delay. Please stay seated in your boat. Your journey through Pandora will resume shortly. Attention. We have encountered a brief delay. Please stay seated in your boat. Your journey through Pandora will resume shortly.
we are all done here in Pandora, which is just an absolutely beautiful land. Just gorgeous. We did both rides. Really like it here, even though I don't care about Avatar. I really love the land. Zootopia Better Zootopia in the Tree of Life Theater. Into the Tree of Life.
Mommy, go down.
Couple big old turtles.
I'll let you know they include loud noises and unexpected special effects. Great! No flash pictures or video lighting during the watch party. Hello, turtle friends, thank you. And if things get too wild, walk. Do not stampede to the door on the left. Here we go! Glasses on, everyone! Let's get wild. Like your boys. Soldiers, I want to hear you roar. We're live in 3, 2.
From across Zootopia, an unforgettable concert finale from superstar Coasters! Your host, me, Mighty Howler. Happy Zootopia Day! Oh! Today we celebrate our communal existence, our shared environment, and our sacred responsibility to party! Surprise! One of you will kick off the show as our Zootopia Day VIZ. Hurry on up, our lucky guest.
Oh,
No, the slot. Whatever it is. Come on up. And what's your name, my spotted friend?
Benjamin Clawhauser.
Benji, you have the best seat in the house to watch it all go down. Now your job, press that big red button. Be responsible, that's totally standard. Okay.
This one.
No, careful. The flashing one. Please don't mess with the camera.
Maybe the giant blinking one?
Yes!
Wow!
Oh, this is gonna be a blast!
Miss Howard, are you okay?
Need you to fill in for Heidi.
Say what?
Read the prompter.
Hey! Oh, Tundra Town! No. Oh, there it is! Please welcome our cold weather correspondent, Cosmo! Cosmo!
Predator, prey, ice that seems, balance of nature, together strong like mushrooms. White snowflakes on fire.
Oh, wow!
Did you do this?
I have no idea! Just breathe, big guy, okay? Hey, try counting your spots.
Nick, I think we may be looking at criminal sabotage.
Yep, no ifs, ands, or buts. Except that bug. Partner, wanna grab a leg?
Detectives Ops and Wild investigating the disorder.
sure she's fine.
The other celebrations could be endangered. Clawhauser, where to next?
On to Marsh Market.
Got it.
Stay sharp, Donuts.
Oh, donuts. No, stay focused. On to Marsh Market. Celebrating the life-giving water that keep us all better together.
The marsh is dried up? Why sabotage Together Day?
Okay, Jared, I'll check the pipes while you interview the witnesses.
I can help you.
What? Nibbles? We need to know if anyone saw anything.
Okay. Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bubba.
Hey, bub. Say you did this?
Seriously? It was locked with wool.
And my face.
Where to next, Clawhauser?
Little rodenttia.
Time to make like a tree, dude.
Bart,
What?
let's move on.
Happy Together Day from the Shrimp Town. Hi, it's your girl, Frou-Frou. In Little Rodenttia, we may be small.
But every creature, no matter their size, can make a big difference. You were gonna get iced.
Daddy! I knew it! But why?
Oh, Judy! Next is the concert!
We're in pursuit.
Zootopia! Let's dance, you party animals! Happy Together Day!
Hey, move you big buffalo! Oh, gee, welcome!
Clawhauser,
But you said you were going to a security conference!
I'm undercover.
Hey, Chief!
I admire your confidence, sir.
What in the wild animal kingdom is going on?
Saving Together Day, Chief!
Hey! Want to shed your inhibitions?
Oh, no thanks!
You think his head has a lot of flies? You should see his...
Wait! You're gonna ruin the finale! That's it! Hey, I got it! I know who's behind this! Hey! Grab on! Clawhauser! Beware of
Judy? Gazelle? Oh, we lost the connection! And on a tale about connection! Oh, Miss Howler! Together Day is ruined!
Really? Yeah!
Hey, Heidi! Hello, Bellwether.
A sheep in wolf's clothing. Clever.
Oh, well done, Judy. You just love figuring stuff out, don't you?
Hey, can we skip the monologue?
Oh, let's all work together.
No.
Let's make the world a better place. Blah, blah, blah. Sheep.
Case closed. Boom.
Yay! Wait, we never got our big finale!
Did someone say finale?
Has she just been waiting up there?
Come join me, PIZ. Let's hear you sing, Zootopia. For legal reasons, I cannot.
Judy, my tree! Make a wish upon a whiskers as a team!
Here we go.
Joining up as brothers!
Sister, hope you're upon my
We're pouncing toward a better day!
Yes.
tails intertwined. We raise our hearts and families and
That is a wrap from Animal Kingdom. It is middle of the day. I don't even know. What time is it?
It is 3:45.
3:45. We did Flight of Passage, did Navi River Voyage, Expedition Everest. We did It's a Bug's Life redone to Zootopia Better Zoo Together or something. Is that it? Oh, we did the Safari and the Gorilla Trail.
Falls.
What is it?
Gorilla Falls.
Gorilla Falls. So, got a lot done. It is a beautiful park. It is also a very hot park, and it is a very hot day. But that is it from Animal Kingdom, but the day is not over. We are moving over to Magic Kingdom for the evening. It's about 4:30. We made it to Magic Kingdom. We're on the tram, headed over to the monorail or ferry boat, and then we will be in the park till they close at 11. We are back at the Magic Kingdom, and this time it's not to ride It's a Small World. We're here to ride everything else here until the park closes at 11 o'clock today. Our first attraction of the day here at Magic Kingdom is going to be Space Mountain.
Pull up on the bar, please. What?
Thank you.
I got you. Thank you.
Here we go! Oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh! 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 Woohoo! Oh my God! Woohoo!
stop. Docking crews stand by to initiate unload procedure.
Welcome back, exit towards the continue to go.
So what's better than Space Mountain once? Oh, Space Mountain twice. We just got some pixie magic. We're going again. Oh yeah! We are on ride number 2 of we're on ride number 2 of Space Mountain. Yeah, really. Downhill, around the turn, ow! There we go! Yeah! Woo! Oh, yes! Woohoo! Yeah! Oh, oh my God! Woo! Oh! Oh! Woo! Oh! Ow! Woo!
Inside your vehicle, you come to a complete stop. Docking crews stand by to initiate unload.
A little while back, they announced that Carousel of Progress would be going through a major refurbishment, so it will be closing in just a few weeks. So while I was here, I had to get one more ride on this version of Carousel of Progress. So join me for a ride on one of my favorite attractions in all of the lands, Carousel of Progress.
Once again, welcome everybody to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Please remain seated at all times and supervise your children. Thank you, everybody, and enjoy the show.
Yay!
Welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Oh, you're in for a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit. Millions of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. And he himself was probably as American as anyone could possibly be. He thought it would be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress. May the century begin.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away. And there's a dream that's so dark, tomorrow's dream,
And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
It looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. And believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Yes, sir, buildings are towering now as high as 20 stories. And moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country, and we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days. And I even hear tell about two brothers from North Carolina who are working on some kind of flying contraption. It'll never work. Closer to home, we've now got gas lamps, a telephone, and the latest design in cast iron stoves. And that reservoir keeps 5 gallons of water hot in just 3 buckets of coal. Oh, boy, it sure beats chopping wood. And isn't our new ice box a beauty? Look at that. Holds 50 pounds of ice. Milk doesn't sour as quick as it used to. And our dog Rover here keeps the water in the drip pan from overflowing. It wasn't too long ago we had to carry water from a well. And thanks to progress, we've got a pump right here in the kitchen. Of course, we keep a bucket of water handy to prime it with. Yes, sir, we've got everything we need to make life easier. Say, Mother, I was reading about a fellow named Tom Edison who's working on an idea for snap-on electric lights.
Electric lights? No more kerosene, no more gas.
Sarah sure gets to the core of the apple.
But we do have this new wash day marvel. Now it takes me only 5 hours to do the wash. Imagine, it used to take 2 days.
Oh, that's right, folks. Now Sarah has time for other things
Like canning and cleaning the oven.
Yes, dear.
Ovens don't just clean themselves, you know.
I know, dear. And they probably never will.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get the laundry off the line before it starts raining cats and dogs.
Don't worry, Rover. She didn't mean real dogs. Besides, it's not going to rain today. My lumbago isn't acting up.
I'm not going to say I told you so.
Oh, look at it come down. All you have to do is put your wash on the line, right? Oh, well, the cistern was low anyway.
Wow, wait, look at that.
Now, James, I thought I told you to ask my permission before using my new stereoscope. It's not a toy, you know.
Ooh la la. So that's little Egypt doing the hoochie coochie, hey, Dad?
Isn't she a knockout? She's the star of the new World's Fair in St. Louis, and now you put that away before your mother finds it.
Aw, Dad.
You heard me. Well, we have one of those new talking machines. Now that is something. It plays music right here in our home.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
She keeps that thing going all day long. Progress.
Oh, Papa.
Yes, Patricia?
Papa, all these people. I'm indecent.
Don't worry, Patricia. They're friends. That's our teenage daughter. She's getting ready to go to a Valentine's dance across town on one of those new horseless trolleys.
I think it's very romantic you're taking Mother out for Valentine's dinner this evening.
Well, you know what kind of sport I am.
I only hope I have an evening as romantic as yours and Mother's.
Now, you be home by 9 o'clock, daughter. You hear me?
Yes, Papa.
Oh, well, with all this talking, I've worked up quite a thirst. I think I'll take one of those newfangled trolleys down to the drugstore soda fountain and meet the boys for a cold sarsaparilla. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We're drinking root beer now. Same kind of thing, different name. Well, that's progress for you. And speaking of progress,
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream to find the stars, and when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. You know that pilot fella, Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horsehide like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music is the cat's meow. And there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson. And he's going to talk and sing. Oh, boy, I've got to see that. There goes Schwartz in his Upmobile. He sure loves that horn. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to crank. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. And we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. Whoa there, you'll blow a fuse. Crap, that's the 3rd one this week. I buy fuses by the case. Uh-oh, and I've blown the whole neighborhood again. Easy, Rover. Jimmy, hurry up with that fuse.
Shucks. Every time he has company, he blows a fuse. And guess who always has to change it?
I heard that, young man. I heard that.
Oh, well, that's more like it. John, yours is the last costume I've got to finish before the parade starts.
Sarah's Ladies Club is responsible for our town's 4th of July celebration tonight. She's got us all roped into performing in their program.
And I've decided we're going as George and Martha Washington, dear.
Oh, the father of our country. That's a role that really fits me. You know,
I'm so glad we installed an electric light fixture here on the porch, because it's just too darn hot to be sewing inside.
Yes, Sarah. You know, next year I'd like to go as Benedict Arnold.
Wait until you see what I've got planned for the fireworks show tonight.
Rover, don't interrupt while Sarah's interrupting.
And guess who volunteered to choose the music for the program?
I did, Pop. Listen to this.
Oh, that's a nice tune, Jimmy. You know, with our new Crosley radio set, we can get news and big-time entertainment from all over the country, even Pittsburgh.
People are starting to arrive downtown for a spectacular 4th of July parade and fireworks event tonight. Mayor Reed,
Oh, Patricia.
Yes, Father?
Better get a move on. The radio says folks are arriving downtown.
Do I really have to go? If my new boyfriend Theodore sees me in this, it'll scare him away.
Well, dear, if that happens, you'll always have that torch you can carry for him.
Oh, Father.
Calm down, Rover. I was only kidding. By the way, we have indoor plumbing now. Oh, boy, that's really great on cold nights, especially for our perennial house guest, old Uncle Orville. Uncle Orville's taken over the coolest spot in the house, of course, and he's rigged up a real clever contraption. He calls it air cooling. Too bad he's not reading the help wanted ads.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. You know, considering all the... Oh, coming, Martha, as I was saying, considering all the conveniences we now have, I'll say that we're really on easy street these days. It just can't get any better. Just goes to show that
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. just a dream away.
Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together. Later, boy. Oh, and here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says, we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I guess she's right. But we do have television when it works. Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know? Guy named John Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing and dancing. A lot of fluff, but it's fun. You know, I predict the day when millions of people will learn Latin and Greek sitting in front of their TV sets.
Are you awake, dear? Give him a left, you big love.
Ah, yes, a new age of electronic civilization is upon us.
Hey, Dad, what do you think of my jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, boy, that's scary.
That's because I'm using my beautiful sister Patty's picture for a model.
Down, Rover. Jim, Rover appreciates your joke.
Now, you're always kidding poor Patty. She's certainly prettier than either of you.
You hear that? My daughter Patty is using that old exercise machine she rescued from the attic. It was all the rage in the 20s. Grandma, of course, had to have one. Didn't work then, doesn't work now. Consistent at least. Makes a lot of noise and blows fuses.
As I was saying, Dad, I think college is really swell. You should give it a try. Oh, Patty, are you going to the Halloween party tonight? Oh, yes. And I'm probably going to lose a few more inches by then since I'm going with that dreamboat Wilfred. Wilfred? What a plug! He's coming as the headless horseman. It's this. Come on, Ben. That clodhopper Howard you're going with is no rabbit just right.
Oh, poor Howard. I wonder what they said about me when I was dating Sarah. You're lucky, Rover. You don't have to date. Well, we're caught up in the do-it-yourself craze these days. We're remodeling our basement as something called a rumpus room. And we're looking forward to a few rumpuses, I'll tell you, as long as they don't get out of hand.
John, this papering is getting out of hand. I could use a little help.
Now, Sarah, didn't I set up that clever automatic paint stirring machine for you?
Yes, John, you're a genius. Of course, this will ruin my food mixer. Not that you'd care.
Oh, good old Sarah. Always the last laugh. What happened, Sarah?
Oh, you and your progress. That paint mixer of yours just sloshed paint across my room.
How do you like that? I always say if you're going to be married, marry a girl with a sense of humor. Well, it's time to move on. Let's cheer up Sarah by singing our song. Come on, everybody.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with my heart.
It's a dream come true for you and me.
So there's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space pilot game.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
Okay, get ready. You're about to blast off.
Here goes nothing. Whoa.
All right, here it comes. Oh, you missed him.
Hey everybody, I'm done programming our new voice activation system.
Now all our household items will do anything we tell them to do.
Great. Tell the refrigerator to bring me a root beer.
Well, it can't quite do that. But I'll show you something it can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice-activated stuff. Watch this. Rover, speak.
John, the oven should respond to your voice commands now. Can you try?
Oh, okay. Here goes. Temperature to 375.
Temperature increase to 375.
Look at that. It even talks back.
Reminds me of certain people I know.
Yeah, right, Dad.
You gotta lose him, Grandma. Bank to the right.
Remember Dad's turkey last year?
Yeah, that thing really smoked up the place when it burned, didn't it?
We ended up microwaving frozen pizzas.
Well, no need to worry about the turkey this year. Not with an oven that will do anything your father tells it to do.
Oh, good shot.
Did you see that?
Dad, Grandma's up to 550 points.
Did you say 550? Hey, she's getting the hang of that thing.
I can't believe all the new gadgets they've got now. You know, in my day...
Oh, no. You're not going to tell us about the old days when you didn't even have a car phone.
Hey, Trish, for a while we didn't even have a house phone. Not to mention laser discs and high-def TV. Everything is automated today, including... Well, including that.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Oracle. Anyway, you guys don't know how good you got it nowadays.
You know, my grandpa told me the very same thing when I was a kid.
Take that, you nincompoop!
Hey, check it out, Dad. Grandma's up to 975 points.
Wow, 975?
Temperature increase to 975. Make mode overload. Command error.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What,
Make mode complete. Enjoy your meal.
Anyone for pizza?
Oh, another Christmas turkey ruined.
Man, what a game. I really smoked those guys. Looks like I'm resident flying ace now.
Oh, best 2 out of 3, Grandma.
Later, kid. Boy, that was fun. What will they think of next?
Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
Yeah, and maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away.
Man has a dream, and that's the start.
He follows his dream and finds
And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Thank you for joining us on Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. We hope you've enjoyed this tribute to the 1964 Carousel of Progress from the New York World's Fair. Please gather all of your personal belongings and exit through the doors located at the back of the theater. Have a great, big, beautiful day. And remember, tomorrow is just a dream away.
such a blurred brain after all. I get to see everything.
Hope you had a wonderful time. Now, please step out of the unit. Goodbye.
Next up, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Adventure in
I've never got wet on that splash before.
I was not expecting that. What the world?
Yep. That was a good one.
I told you. See? Yeah, I got it. I got that. Ralph, I got it last. Oh my. No, Florida water always makes it. It's not my face.
Now, you swabbies, what may I offer for these hearty heads? Everyone an egg layer.
Not less than golden eggs.
Belay there, you bilge rat.
Quit your clucking. The gentleman wants the room. Don't you, boy?
Hey, what's that? Here I be, holding the treasure map and the key as well. What I wouldn't give to see the Lord come out of hell.
That's Peter Pan and Captain Hook. Wrong time. Like, this is literally how the sky looks at night. I mean, I don't know if it's us or the crowd. I mean, but that's what you gotta go back to.
It's true. In my heart.
Next up is my first ride on the newly refurbished Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Next up is Country Bear Jamboree.
Looks like the gang's just about ready. So now's the time we remind you there's no eating, drinking, or smoking allowed in the theater. And you can take all the photos and video you'd like. Just please, no flash photography or video lighting. We've already got Rufus on spotlight.
Do we? Rufus, wake up! Oh.
Over here.
Sorry.
Okay, everybody. Now we're ready to start. Give us a little intro there, Gomer. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only original Country Bear musical jamboree, featuring a wild and woolly assortment of grizzled old grizzlies singing a little country, a little western, and a whole lot of everything in between. So get those paws tapping and those claws clapping for five bears who need no introduction, but I'll give them one anyway. Let's hear it for the Five Bear Rocks! Hit it, boys! It's our very own Trixie and the talented trio, Bunny, Bubbles, and Beulah. Or is it Beulah, Bunny, and Bubbles? Well, any way you count it, they're triple the fun. Okay, boys, now why don't we try something a little different? How about a love song, man?
There you see her, sit there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her, and you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Everybody now. My oh my, the light to shine. Wanna kiss the girl. Ain't that sad? Ain't too bad. You wanna miss the girl.
Oh, well, Romeo, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Fish? You're making me hungry. Not me. I'm stuffed.
Okay, now, our next performer used to play with the Mineral Kings, but is here now. A furry firestorm of Finland Floridian fury. Take it away, Ernest.
swing by and see me sometime?
I would, but I'm scared of heights. And I'm scared of swings. You know, it might surprise you to learn that our next performer is still an eligible bachelor.
Is it the clumpy way he walks?
Or the grumpy way he talks?
Or the pear-shaped, square-shaped weirdness of his feet? Huh? And though we know he washes well, he always ends up sort of smelly.
But you'll never meet a pile of who's as sensitive as sweet. Everyone's a bit of a fixer-upper, that's what it's all about. Each other, raise yourself and round us out. Everyone's a bit of a fixer-upper, when push comes to shove. The only fixer-upper now is fixer-upper is true. Love. Oh, I had to say goodbye. Remember me. Just don't let it make you cry. Too sad, I can't go home. Poor guy. Poor curtains. Well, folks, I'd say that's a rendition we'll remember for a long time. Now, how about we do one of my favorites? You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. I say, you got problems. I got it too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, we can see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Great idea, Sammy. Hey, gang, hit it! Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, that's why your bare investigates. Just the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of coming home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take away the fancy ants that maybe try to few, the bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Well, folks, this concludes our show. As you can see, we're still barely keeping it together. Now gather up all your bare necessities and exit out the doors on your right. What do you say, Sammy?
I say, y'all come back, yeah?
We hope that you'll be coming back again. That you'll drop in and see us now and then. We've done our very best to please you, just the bare necessities. We hope that you'll be coming back again. Come again, please return. Come again, anytime. Welcome back, and always out there singing you is fine. We hope that you'll be coming back again. That you'll drop in and see us now and then. We've had such fun, we're gonna cry. We just can't bear to say goodbye. We hope that you'll be coming back again.
Join me for a ride on Tiana's Bayou Adventures.
going to the valley. Hey, there y'all are. Louis is up ahead. Let's join him and find a man for our celebration.
Calling out musicians! Man, it's hard to find a band in the dark.
People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share. Ain't nothing gonna stop me now.
If you're looking for musicians, you don't have far to go. Tell them about them.
Tiana wasn't kidding, y'all. This Zydeco band she found can play. Hallelujah!
They can play, no doubt. We'll ask them to join the band for sure. They sure calculate, but we've got to keep searching high and low.
How long can I go?
Our little friends below are doing big things.
Next up is the nighttime parade Disney Starlight. Dream the night away.
Come with me and dream the night away.
And they're staring at me. But why?
the greatest attraction on the planet, Haunted Mansion.
When images creak in doorless chamber and strange frightening sounds echo through the hall, and the candlelights flicker, the air is deathly still. That is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with foolish delight. Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion. I am your host, your ghost host. Our tour begins here in this gallery, here where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now. Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course. There's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. The real chills come later. Now, as they say, look alive, and we can... Any volunteers? If you should decide to join us, final arrangements may be made walk to walk.
Give us a hint by ringing the bell. Serpents and spiders, hail the rat, call in the spirits, wherever they're at. Rat quality, it's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween, awaken the spirits with your tambourine.
Your sympathetic vibrations are beginning to materialize. They're assembling for you. They'll haunt you until you follow you home.
Users, prepare to be digitized into the world of Tron.
Team Blue, welcome to the grid. Prepare for Team Blue. Prepare for Team Blue Light Cycle Run upload sequence. Remember, hold on, keep your head up, and face forward. Initiate in 3, 2, First energy base captured. Second energy base. 3. 4. 5. Congratulations, users. A championship performance and victory for Team Blue. Users, watch your step as you dismount and exit. Be sure to collect your belongings.
Robots. We'll rendezvous at Planet Z. I will communicate with Star Command to coordinate our mission.
The very last attraction of the trip, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin.
Time to make bird changes too. Rock and roll. Enjoy the celebration. I'll steer you in. You're welcome.
Rangers, check your dashboard to review your rank. As always, to infinity and beyond.
Get the castle back there. That is a wrap from a very fun day. Started Animal Kingdom, finished here at Magic. Just great time. A couple days here in Florida. Had a blast. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be back sometime real soon. Take care, y'all.